Okay, hi everybody. Sorry, I'm just running super late, so let's have a look at your. Sorry, that just went awful, didn't it? Sounded terrible. So let's do some live readings. I'm going to be reading off. I did ask that you put some things up on Facebook, and I apologise. I've had a very busy couple of weeks or couple of days. So thanks for joining me if you're on board. I'm going to first of all go to also my page and have a look at the comments that you put up under there, which I've asked you to do. And I'll start with them. To my page. Just bear with me. Here we go. Live readings today. With some comments here. So we've got Angela wants to know, will son and grandchildren be okay? So I'm just going to pull some cards for Angela. So just bear with me today. I'm just doing this on the fly. I was expecting to be home a little bit earlier. Just pop your hi Rachel, hi Need, hi Donna. Thanks for joining me. So I did put a little prompt up there to say, hey, pop some questions up there. I'll get to your questions first because I missed some people last time and I just didn't get back to answer them like I promised. So I will do that. So this is for Angela. She's asked, will my son and grandchildren be okay? We've got here very much so. Your son is extremely competent and he is the boss of everything. So we've got the Emperor card. He's very much the protector. So this is like for you, Angela, your son and grandchildren good. You've got the Emperor around them, protecting them and looking after them. You can't get any better than that. He is the ultimate protector. He is the father figure. And so when you've got the father figure looking after you, you've got somebody who is definitely there for that particular purpose. So rest assured, everything is going to be taken care of, and there's like that thing of protection around them. Just bear with me. I'm going to keep going until I'm finished here today. So what have we got now? Wendy, will my son be okay? So Wendy, I'll pull a card for you. Okay. And I'll get you guys who are commenting, please don't go anywhere. I'll get to you guys as well, but I did ask. So we've got Wendy, will my son be okay? All right. So when I'm tuning into this, Wendy, you've got, there's a little bit way to go, but this is where he's heading. So you've got the energy of contentment and that, like it's the 10 of Cups, right? So we've got that air of contentment and completion around whatever that your son is whatever's happening with your son. So it doesn't feel like it's quite there just yet, but that's where that's heading. So it still feels like whatever it is, rumbly or something. It feels like disruptive, especially like in and around the body. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but it's whether it's anxiety or whether it's something health-wise, but it is actually resolving itself. So whatever the outcome's going to be, this is heading towards a sense of peace. So however everything gets managed, it will be settling down quite soon. Not quite there yet, but getting there. Now, Samantha, you would like a card as well. So, and I can see that you're up here too. Yes. And Rachel, I'll do both of those for you. Happy Monday, Katie. Thanks for joining. Yes, and I'll get to everybody today. So, Samantha, can I have a card, please? We've got here the 5 of Swords. So let me just tune into that. Tune into your name and tune into that for you. So just bear with me. Okay, this card generally means where you are like really having to ward off any like negative comments or negative words around you. But when I tune into this card for you, you are quite strong with that at the moment. This is a card where you're being bullied, or I'm not thinking that, I don't think that you're being bullied though. I think that you're actually standing up for yourself. So there has been an air of that around you, or you have had that in your past, or there has been a pattern of behavior. But there is an enormous amount of strength inside of you at the moment, Samantha, that is actually starting to stand up for yourself. So this card is actually like a recovery card for you, where you're not letting anything sort of push you around, or what's the other word, not motivate, but you're not letting things push you around or direct the way that you think. You're actually, for the first time in a long time, your mind is clear. Okay, now let's have a look. Who else do we have here? So stick with me, guys. I'll get to you guys as well. Let's see. Turn that down so nobody talks to me. And we'll go to my, have a look on here. No, there should be something up there, but there's not. Where is it? Oh, if I can't find it, I'll have a look a little bit later. So I apologise about that. It should be up there. No, it's not. So I apologise about that. Let's get to you guys here. So thanks for joining me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we'll start with Donna. This is for you, Miss Donna. Okay. We've got two cards for you, Donna. They got stuck together. So we've got the Union card, and we've got the upside down. So your family is giving you a great deal of security. So it's really, you're all about home and family at the moment. That is the energy. It's like if you're trying to get out, or trying to get moving, or trying to get do things outside of home is actually drawing you back in. So your relationships are very important around you, and being around home is very important around you. So I just take this sense like, I just want to get out and do my own thing at the moment, but no, the home is actually drawing you in. So your need is to be drawn in, or back here, or like back at home. So don't, like, it's almost, it's like you're fighting the tide. Look at what's happening with the family, and they need a little bit of sorting out, or a bit of TLC, or a bit of nurturing from you, and that connection with those around you that you love. Shay, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. So let's have a look for you. I don't know why that didn't show up. Okay, so this is for you, Shay. We've got the Knight of Cups. So just be aware, guys, too, I haven't actually worked out what to do with these spammers. So if they turn up, I'll try and block them as we go, but they're quicker than me. And I'm working out some other strategies. So this is for you, Shay. We've got the Knight of Cups card. So let me have a look. I'll just hold that up for you while I tune into it for you. I think I've said this to you already. I don't know, like you're heading for, like there is something that you really want to try out, or like you're moving yourself or pushing yourself towards something that you would really like to try, or that you love. And there's a little bit of uncertainty around it, but like your spirit hasn't said, I'm not going to do it. But there is I think sometimes your head gets in the way, but your heart is actually moving you towards it. The Knight of Cups can sometimes be a little bit up in the air about, is this a real thing or not? Is this going to work for me? But this is something that there is something in your heart that really you either been wanting to try for a long time, or just thought, yeah, it's really time to do this now. And that's where you're being moved, or where you're pushed away. Even if it doesn't look concrete, or doesn't look like it's actually a thing, don't lose your direction, or lose your heart, because you'll get there. Okay, now Rachel. So Rachel also had put a question down here, one for relationships and one for a new venture. Whoops. So let's have a look. I don't know why I keep dropping the card. I left my, literally got home. I wasn't expecting to be this late, so I'm using my Rider-Waite deck rather than my normal deck. This is my traveling deck, which was traveling in my drawer. Okay, so this is for Rach. Rach, this is about new venture, so do it. This is about wish coming true, right? So the Nine of Cups is about, if you wanted it to happen, it's actually all ready for you to step into. There's no, oh, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. I've got to, put things in place. No, just step in. It's all good. And we have here, the other one was relationships, the Empress. So really good card for relationships, but it's not really about, this card isn't actually pointing you towards relationships. This is more telling you that the energy around you when it comes to relationships is about you being the boss in the relationships, like you directing, like your energy when it comes to relationships means that you are in charge. So it's finding somebody to match that energy of strength and not not that you can't attract them, but being discerning about having somebody in your life that is looking for you to be their mother. You are now you're not actually accepting that anymore. You're actually attracting somebody who steps up because you need your king, right? You're an Empress energy. I'm just going to pull one more card to go with that. Oh, got the nine. Was it the Six of Cups? Again, that's like generosity. We've got two cards of nurturing, one of nurturing, one of generosity. So when it comes to relationships, just be aware that you are a giver. So there's nothing here saying, oh, yes, you're going to end up in a relationship. But when it comes to relationships, your energy says, I want to mother them or give to them. But I get this real strong feeling around you, Rachel, that you're not doing that anymore. You've actually moved on from that. So as I said, you're going to find somebody, or you're ready to find somebody to be the king to your Empress or the Emperor to your Empress. Alrighty, now we've got Angela, I got you. Katie, oh no, actually Need, sorry. Need, this is for you, mother. Okay, so if you want to put a question up, please put a question up. So this is for you, Need. Being held in feeling trapped or feeling trapped in a situation that you feel like you can't get out of. Let me just tune into your energy with that one. Bear with me. Now, okay, so this is really shutting down. So there's things going on around you that require your attention. However, you're not really, the energy around you, I'm not saying what you are or you aren't, but the energy around you is not showing you or allowing you to see the situation for how it is. So all that you're doing is that you are trying to figure it out and make it your responsibility, when actually, if you can take a moment to take a step back and have a look at the reality of the situation, you will see that you have there's no reason for you to get involved in anything that's going on around you. So there's not drama, but there's things that you can see where they can be fixed up. And yeah, I just get this sense that you could do with the energy is drawing you and saying, how can I fix it? How can I fix it? So your mind is going like this at the moment. We all do that, right? So not that you can't, that you should or you shouldn't do anything, but if you can sort of take control, when you take control of that, you could step back from that confusion thinking you've got to fix everything. And then you'll have more of a clarity about what you actually can do, where you can actually help and where you need to step back and not do anything. But at the moment, it's like right in your face and you can't work it out. Okay, so Katie, how? Yes, I have a time for reading for you. That's a strength card for you. So let's have a look. Traditionally, about bringing in all those elements in the physical world and strong enough to support yourself. But I want to have a look at that, how that feels for you in your own space. So just bear with. You've got strength around you. There's a little bit of lack of faith of that strength around you. We all do that, don't we? But mm, I love this. I want to go like more lioness than anything else. So you've got a fierceness around you at the moment that you are in charge of your environment. So I want to go lioness rather than strength, or the strength of the lion. The lioness is traditionally the leader of the pack, and she is the one who's in charge of it and makes the direction of the track. And the males generally don't have a part of that. So they've got this real strong. You are in charge of your space, and you're in charge of the people around you, and you're stepping up and doing all those things. But there's a little bit of self-doubt around thinking, well, can I do that? Can I do that? And you do it and you're surprised and think, oh yes, I can do that. So, and that's why you're stepping into that the power that you have around you, the strength that you have around you, that you're drawing on the strength within that you've always had, but now you have real confidence in yourself around that. Alrighty. Now, oh, we lost you. Lisa. Oh no, hang on. Sorry, I had somebody else there. Dum, dum, dum. Where are you? Lady, sorry, beg your pardon. Hello. Yes, you can get a card, absolutely. So this is for you. We've got the Justice card. Let me just tune into your name and the Justice card for you. Now, oh, there's real, when you're pulling all that energy and pull that, okay, pulling in that breath. Oh, so there's a real, when I tune into your energy, so you've got strong spirit energy around you at the moment. There's a real suppression or repression, and it's really around the heart area. And every time you try and pull yourself up, and I'm looking at the Justice card here about this is how things are for me, and wanting to make things better and wanting to build some boundaries around yourself, there's a real either heaviness on my chest or crushing on my chest. So, and I'm finding it difficult to take a breath in. So when it comes to wanting those things for yourself and putting them into place, you're drawing in a lot of that. It's creating a lot of inner anxiety that you can't actually do it all, that you do you have the right to do it all. It feels quite overwhelming, but the Justice card is all about balance. So it's all about being separated from the emotion of it and looking at things from a much more balanced or detached perspective. That's the word I'm looking for. You can draw on the energy of the Justice card to look at things from a detached perspective so that it's not pulling in on your emotions. I'm not saying that it will happen to you overnight, or that it's going to throw you out all of a sudden, or that you'll get that perspective. But if you can take some breaths in rather than just sitting in that, like it's all sitting up here, take that breath all the way down to the sacral chakra, connect to that inner core of who you are, and you'll be able to see and put in place those boundaries. You're looking to support yourself, you're looking to back yourself, and that's really where you are. Oh, I'm getting a sick. You've got strong spirit energy around you, right? So drawing in on your core spirit rather than going to the anxiety that you always know. The Justice card's going to actually work for you, and you're going to be able to support yourself and stand up for yourself. And it is very scary to do that when you have never really had much of a voice around things. So that's for you, lady. And it's not going to, as I said, please be kind to yourself. Yep. And while that process actually starts to take hold. So, Mercer, I hope I've got that right. Mercer Hernick, can I please get a card for my daughter? Or can I get a card for my daughter? This is you. There we go. So just bear with me. So, okay. So this is Temperance here. There's a real outfit here. So with your daughter, there's a sense of, not saying, again, not about illness or anything, but there's certainly like a health thing around it. Now, that doesn't mean, again, not diagnosing anything, not wanting to put anything not for you to be worried about yourself, but definitely something to do with that lack of physical health or lack of physical energy. So there's a lot of nurturing or care that your daughter needs at this moment, whether it's she gives it to herself or gets it from you. Because it's like a well, the energy needs to be built up again. If you can imagine somebody who has had a and I want to go. Uh, uh, it reminds me of somebody who's like when you had a nosebleed and you feel sort of really a little bit weak or a bit washed out. That's the word I'm looking for. Just got that sort of washed out feeling. So there could have been something that's happened that's created a bit of trauma and that washed out feeling. So she's coming back into her body, or she's coming back into her consciousness. So it's going to take a little bit of time, needing a little bit of nurturing and to get full strength back for her again. I'm not really sure what that might mean something for you, but yeah, don't be concerned. I'm not saying anything around her health that there's anything wrong with her, but it feels like that to be brought back to full energetic energy, auric energy health is bringing back that feeling of bringing the blood pumping back through the body and the energy pulling back in again. So there's been some sort of shock or trauma that's created that you had that or that she's had that like I want to say like a shock. Okay. Oh, like yeah, something's drained. I'm getting that strength back and that's coming back. Just going to take a little bit of time. So we've got Rochelle. Welcome. Rochelle, immediately 2 cards pulled out for you. So we're going to look at the both of them. So we've got oh yeah, you like a job coming, or wanting to like change direction for yourself, wanting to try something different. And we've got here the 7 of Wands. So if you're looking to find a new job, straight up, if you're looking to find a new job, look at you actually have like in the field that you're competent in and that you actually have the skills to do it. So these are the cards that say that if you're ready to step into a new direction, step into the energy and be okay with saying, I can actually do this, and be proud or happy that you can do that. Promote yourself because you actually have the skills and the competency to do it. Those two are perfect for if you're wanting to find a different field or a different direction when it comes to work and career, is that you're ready to put yourself out there and be proud of what you can do. Don't be afraid to shine your light because you have all the things and all the skills and all the competencies that you need to actually be competitive in that field that you're looking to step into. Now, yes, I am actually doing readings. So this is for you can ask a question. Let's see if you've asked a question for me. Are you doing readings and can I ask a question? Yes, you can. I'm just going to check and see whether you've put some questions up there for me. Not yet, but you can put up a question for me, please. Pretty Ashley. So I'm just going to use that name that you've popped up there on Facebook. Yes. So now we've got, will my ex come back? Reunion chances. So let's have a look at that for you, Topeka. So welcome on board, everybody. All right. And thanks, Need, reporting. Yeah, those spammers are just annoying. I'm actually thinking of a different way of doing the readings. But if we got spammers on here again, I apologise. I haven't got there yet. But I'm thinking about different ways of doing the readings so that it's not going to impact on the comments that I see. So will my ex come back? Well, let's look at the energy around the ex. Okay, so there is... This is a card of generosity, right? This is a card of willingness to like to be there for that person, to be there and to be that nurturing, saying, look, you know what, I am this lovely nurturing. I'm very generous, and this is the type of energy. This is the energy that you are. Sorry, I got that upside down. That's the energy that you are. You're very generous and very wanting to draw in and say, hey, this is who I am. But this is so when you're thinking about your ex and around the energy around your ex, that's the energy that you're bringing to the situation. But let's have a look at what the chances are of a reunion. That's very good. This is a wish card, right? So what is the wish? It's very good. My only, this is my personal opinion, is not to put yourself in a position of where you are, like saying, "I'll do anything to have you back." That's more my concern around that one. But that's my personal opinion, right? These cards are very good for any chances of a reunion or any energy around the ex. But my feeling is that because you are quite a generous person, that that sometimes people can take advantage of that, and they'll look at it as something that they can use and abuse. I'm not saying that that's what your ex is, because none of those cards have shown up around that. However, my first feeling around the card and psychic feeling was that you are maybe promising too much, or like, I'll do anything to have you come back, and so just balance that out. Tune it down a bit and be your normal generous self, and your ex will see you for the beauty that you are and the generosity that you are, rather than to have it overdo it. Okay, now, Rachel, yay, Shay, thank you, you're welcome. Now, no, I would say, need that, not with that card that you have, need with about relationships. It's about taking some a step back. So Anna, do you see my husband's medical test will improve this week? So while I don't do predictions around medical or do any diagnosing, I could certainly pull a card around the energy around you and your husband and his health. And we'll look at his energetic self, like his auric bodies and his physical, because they can reflect in the physical world as well. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups. Will improve this week. I want to pull a card here. Talk about him himself. This more talks about you. So really what this is saying is that you have influence over your husband. So when it comes to his medical stuff, you are actually the driver when it comes to directing the like, whether it's food or whether it's lifestyle or whether it's medication or talking to doctors and things like that. You're actually the influencer. So regardless of anything else, you're actually directing everything around that. And then we have the Temperance card. So again, we've got that sense where about bringing balance back into things. There will be some sort of requirement, not so much that, but the Temperance card can also indicate where things are in a rut. So it might not be any worse and it may not be any better. However, it's like the energy or your spirit is reminding you that you are the director of this situation, and so therefore your feelings, your intuition, all of your knowledge and wisdom around this is spot on. So you take notice of everything. If there's any shifts and changes, you speak it up and negotiate with those that are taking care of him in the medical world. Okay, let's see. Lisa, I would love a message. Here's a message for you, Lisa. Lovely, lovely. Let's see. Oh, not everyone's favourite card. Okay, let me have a look at that, how that is for you. I'm going to shy away from it. It's not about being always pretty, because you asked for a message and your soul is going to talk to you about it. All right. Straight away, I want to go straight to that picture of the heart, right? So matters of the heart are very much on the forefront for you at the moment. Okay. Now, traditionally, this card means that it's a heartbreak, heartache, and where things are have been bubbling, they're going to be brought to the surface for healing. And so sometimes they are not great truths. Sometimes they are truths that need to be faced. So when those things come out, they can then be healed and moved on. Now I want to go straight to the heart and those swords that are in there. I really feel like you're on the precipice of, it doesn't always have to be about broken hearts or, but anywhere where there is love or um, um, people who are close to you that fill up your heart, because the heart's quite large, is that those swords are quite stuck at the moment. They're not coming out. So be prepared that this energy is coming up for you, where those thoughts are going to come out, and when they come out, uh, a lot of truths are going to be faced. And once you can face them, look at them in the light of day, when before they've been hidden, they can actually be healed and moved on. You can be detached from the. Um, all right, so Catherine, we'd love a card as well. So I'll leave that with you, Lisa. That those thoughts are just sort of sitting there ready to come out and move on. Now, let's see. Yes, you're moving past it. Good. I'll do one for Need for her relationship stuff. I know you're proudly single, but it's about being, there's that, you've got that romantic vibe. So whenever you're in a relationship, Need, you get into a romantic space and you think that you feel like you have to, the feeling around it, is not telling you how you are. The energy around it from the Eight of Swords that were there before is that you want to heal and fix because you can see problems, right? But oftentimes it's not for you to fix and heal at the moment. So yes, you're in a romantic space, and romance will easily come to you. But yes, you're right. You're not quite ready just yet. It's about balancing out that needing to rescue. And then that's the energy that's with you. Now, Catherine, excuse me. I was going to take a quick sip of my tea. That's the spirit world, clearing my throat. So, Catherine, this is for you. And this is a spirit message, like a strong spirit message. If my throat's being attuned, this is coming from your spirit directly to you. Love a card. Okay. Oh, look at this. Again, this is a card of union. So let me just have a quick tune into that for you. Now, Catherine, I don't know if you're in a relationship, but that is a relationship card, right? So, but when I tune into relationship stuff for you, I feel automatically lonely. So if you are in a relationship, that loneliness is sitting there. And if you're not in a relationship, then you're looking for something to come along. You do have that is very much like a soul union, or very much a strong contact union relationship that's around you. So I'm going to pull another card to go with that because of that loneliness. So you actually, okay, fabulous. Relationships make you strong. Okay. If you're not in a relationship or feeling lonely within the relationship that you're in at the moment, it's that there's some healing coming around that to build up and make you feel strong again. If the relationship that you're in is not feeding you and feeding that strength, then you're going to constantly feel drained. If you're looking for a relationship, yes, a union, a spiritual union will actually help you feel strong, because that gives you confidence, or whatever it is with that other person in your life helps you to see who you are and reflect back who you are, and you get a real strength from that. So 2 is good for you. If you're not really happy in your relationship at the moment, then this is, saying that there will be something coming along eventually that's going to boost that, either your relationship that you're in improves and you feel strong within that, or that you move on from it and a stronger one is coming in. Rebecca, okay. I would love some guidance, please. Welcome aboard. Let's see. And we'll look at Amanda. So this is for you, Rebecca. I'd love some guidance. So this is a card for you. Oh, because this is the second time this card has come out. I want to pull another card to go with it, because I've already given a message around that card, and we're going to tune in for your name, mind you. All right. So where you've been tied up before, this is around the wrong way, but looking at this is a card of being tied up and not really being able to make a decision to making a decision. So let me just tune into how that is for you. So you're coming out of that confused space, right? It's actually going to show you like, oh, okay, this is brilliant. All right, so it's almost like stuck, bang, idea. Stuck, bang, idea. Just go with that. If you're feeling sort of stuck or crowded in your mind at the moment, just let it, if you can go with it, the idea is going to come. It's on its way. So don't feel like that you can't get it or that you can't move forward, or that your mind is like you're feeling a bit confused or cloudy at the moment. You're actually it'll just happen like that. It's all going to drop in. So just get on with like this, my Vicky advice here. Get on with your day and just, be mindful and do all that sort of breathing that keeps you in this space, because what you're doing at the moment is building up your strength. If you try and work outside or work things out outside of your environment, you're going to start getting confused. Your soul is just saying, stay right here. And that's your message, Rebecca. Now, Amanda, what will happen with me and Oscar? Let's have a look at that. We're looking at you and Oscar together. Oh, the Emperor. That's quite a solid, strong, solid foundation. My first thought was that Oscar, if this is somebody who's in your life, could be quite dominant or quite authoritative around you. I want to pull another card to go with that for you. So I want to see where that goes. Let me just tune in. I'm assuming it's relationship. I haven't actually tuned into your name just right now. Amanda. Whenever I don't know what or a gap between you and Oscar. I don't know what the relationship between Oscar could be, like your brother or a friend, or it could be a lover. I'm not getting a sense of who Oscar is, but when I tune into your question, there's a sense of either a gap or falseness around it. So either Oscar is not somebody, or Oscar is somebody who is not who they seem to be. I'm not really getting a clear message around it. However, having said that, there's certainly a sense of authority or overbearing around it. Very good strength around this person or around that relationship. However, you might find yourself feeling a little bit drained around. So the energy around you and Oscar can be a little bit draining, simply because there's a lot of requirement to be present in it with somebody who's in authority. So maybe either you're in authority over Oscar or Oscar's in authority over you, and that with that imbalance in that relationship leaves either of you or both of you drained. Okay, so, but it's part of the journey. You find that out. So Beck, welcome Beck. I'm going to have Beck on one day, and she's going to be here with me. I think Beck's an excellent reader I'm working with at the moment, and Beck has been bringing through some amazing, we put her on the spot yesterday, bringing through some amazing readings for people. This is for you, Beck, because I didn't do one for you yesterday, did I? Look at that. So where you are feeling overwhelmed or that you can't move forward, this is just saying hang in there a little bit longer, because life is going to get better. So you're up against the wall and it feels like that wall is not going to fall down, but you know what? That wall is actually already tumbling, and you're feeling exhausted or overwhelmed, or that, it's, you're just ready to sort of pack it in. Well, this is saying hang in there, because everything's going to start clearing up soon. You've done enough. It's all good. So you'll be there. I just thought of that, Beck. You should come on with me one day and be the person we work together. That would be like a fun idea, fun thing to do. Isa, welcome, welcome. Now let's see. Rebecca, I hope you're happy with that guidance. Isa, I'll get something for you. Let's see. Oh, this is the world. So this is, let me just have a look at that for you. I like this card, just like a sense of completion range. The world is about completion, right? So it feels like that just for one moment, everything feels good. Everything feels like it's all coming together and it's fine. But you can feel that sense where life is ready to speed up again, right? So, and I get this sense that you just want to sort of sit in that pocket of completion, or, everything's settled. It feels like, oh, everything's just fallen into place. But life isn't like that, and you can feel that already that life is ready to speed up again. So where you've maybe been a bit of a lull or in a very sort of happy or comfortable space, it's ready to move on and take off again. And I know that you can feel that, because I can feel it in my body. And it's like, I don't really want that to happen, but it's ready, and it'll be good. You'll be fine. You'll love it. All right, let's see. Now, Anna, don't have communication with my dear male friend who supports me emotionally. I don't have a communication with my dear male friend who supports me emotionally. Will this friend start talking to me again? Let's have a look at that. All right. Let's see, how many more people have I got here? Awesome, awesome. So let's have a look. We'll do Erin, Tammy, and then I'll be done. But I'll just answer this one for Anne Eva. I bet her male friend. What's going on with him? All right, so there's a sense here of, so whatever's happened with this male friend, it's like they've got their chest all puffed up and shut down. That there's something's happened around them or with them that they've felt challenged and exposed, and so they've basically put all the shields up again. Whether you have communication again, I feel yes, but that person is quite sensitive, and so, but something's touched their emotional space, and they've actually put their shields up and their guard up to protect their emotions. So now we've got Tammy. We'll do Tammy. Oh, sorry, no, I've got Erin. I'm sorry. Okay, Erin, this is for you, my love. We've got the Hanged Man now. Oh, it's like, whenever the Hanged Man comes up, yes, sometimes he can mean it's like a slow, but this is really slow for you, right? So life is actually just, instead of poodling along nice, and this is happening and this is all putting into place, it's like every step you take, Erin, feels like it takes so much energy to move forward, and then do the next thing, and then do the next thing. It's like, what's going on here? Why is it taking so long to just move forward or put things into place? Why is it actually, I can hear that in your mind. It's like, it's not normally what happens for you. You are heading in the right direction. Everything around you is perfect. And yes, it's like you're walking through mud or quicksand, not sinking, but just really hard, like that. So let's have a look. What's going on for you with that? It's just a phase, right? So don't be concerned that you're doing something wrong or that you're missing out on something. Like in the Wheel of Fortune, or like they talk about Dharma in Eastern philosophy. Not that this is my brushstroke knowledge, right? But the wheel turns, right? So sometimes we're slow, sometimes we're fast, and you're just in a slow space at the moment. And I can feel that, oh, what's going on? You're not doing anything wrong. So this life is just going slow. And eventually it will start to speed back up again. However, in this moment, if you can just take one step at a time and then stop, take another step and stop, rather than trying to pull your foot out of that, you'll save a lot of your energy. You can just take a step and stop, take a step and stop, take a step and stop, and eventually you'll take that step and things will start to speed up again. If you're trying to sort of force things and push it, you're going to get to that same time and space anyway. You can choose to go and push through it, or you can just take that and that, because life is actually showing you along the way little clues and hints, and you might miss them if things are going too quickly for you right now. It's really outside of yourself. And the Hanged Man is a soul journey card. It's not very specific, which means that whatever happening around you at the moment, you need to actually be slowed down so that you can take notice. So one more card for Rebecca. Let's see. No, I've already done you. Tammy. Yes, I have time for you. Okay, and that'll be my last card. And I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you again. I'm going to try and do another one on Wednesday if I can, but I can't make any promises just yet. Life is just, I've thought, I've got this time, and all of a sudden life is going to get sort of crazy. Oh, the Empress card has turned up again. This is for you, Tammy, right? Let's have a look at your name again. Tammy. I like to tune into people's names. All right. All right, so I'm immediately going to her, for whatever reason, her tummy. So when I'm sitting there, it's like, it's like there's something there. I'm not even sure why. It looks like either, like, you know, when you've had something too much to eat and your stomach feels full. So again, it's like a physical sensation. I'm not talking about anything medical, so please, Tammy, don't think that there's anything wrong with you physically, but I still want to go to that physical sensation of my stomach being full or rounded. It doesn't feel uncomfortable, but it feels really nice. So there's that sort of sense of either birthing or not pregnancy, but yeah, to me, pregnancy, let's look at it in a broader sense, because it is the Empress, is that you're ready to bring something new into the world. I just got this sense of, so you are creating something, and it's in that, like, it's bubbling away, and everything is happening really, really nicely, and it's part of you, who you are. So you're growing it, you're nurturing it. It's not ready for the world just yet, but it certainly is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So very soon, ready to. I just want to keep wanting to just like hug it tightly and make it feel really nice and really like I would cradle a baby, right? I'm looking at it because right now it's yours. You're not ready to share it with the world. It's still your idea and it's still your thing, and you have all these beautiful feelings around it. And when you're ready to share it, it'll be fine. But right now, you don't want to share it. You want to just make it all yours, because in your mind and in your feelings, it feels really good. But when it is time to go, when it is time to be burst or shared with everybody, you'll be perfect and lovely. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thanks for joining me. Look out again for some more lives. Come and see me on Sunday for my live TV show on Spiritual Events Directory. I'll pop it up. I popped it up on here last night too. Thursday nights I'm doing free for the rest of the year, 7:30 Queensland time, Queensland, Australia time, if you want to join me for meditation. I still keep promising that it's going to be up on my membership page, and yes, I'm going to get there, guys. But yeah, you can join me live, and I do a channel meditation live every Thursday, free for the rest of the year, and in the new year it'll be a nominal fee. But yeah, I'm still working all that out. Anyway, thank you for joining me. With love from me to you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.